Roll for initiative!
Stranger, you've just broken the access code to this game. A game in which your destiny depends upon your own decisions, and where the ultimate weapon is your mind.
Thalass Gaming.
The first stream, we started with a countdown that made sense, and me talking immediately after it. Arc 4 is gonna hit different.
Stop, let him go.
Arc 4 is gonna hit so different.
Holy fuck.
We're coming in with the momentum of a car crash.
In my phone.
Too soon, man. Too soon.
Too soon. It's been like 3 hours. Aren't you over it?
I am. My
Hey,
insurance
get
won't be
over
for
it.
a little while.
Hey, dude. You could
least it
go
wasn't
to the
your
car
fault.
crash car so many times.
I've never been in
So-
a car accident.
Were you able to drive away at least?
Yeah,
Their car.
it's mostly minor, but they did fucking send me up and over a curb, so there might be something underneath, but that's for
Did you do a trick?
not my
You
fault.
might want to get an alignment change.
Really?
Oh,
Or
for,
an alignment check.
for sure, I'm getting it checked. Don't worry.
Really exploring the space during that story.
I had to. Do you want me to do like a
Axel's
visual?
crazy,
while I'm over
Connor.
here? I need a drink.
Yeah,
I'm
I would
making a
like to
drink.
see you getting rammed from behind.
Can you
on
flex your
camera,
calves
please.
for us?
No, I can't. I don't have calves.
Bro, what the fuck? Flex them for
Recap
the
last
boys.
episode. What? Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
Flex them for the boys.
Don't change this.
My brother Christ, you turned your camera on and walked into the background. What do you mean don't look at me?
It felt really intentional.
Flex it till you cramp up.
You started walking away mid-story while the attention was on you.
That's not how I recall. What are we doing? Are we playing D&D?
How do you recall?
I don't.
You were gonna recap Arc 2 for us.
R2? Jesus.
Two? All right.
Calm down.
The path of friendship. You guys, after really a long journey through Elendor, crossing east to west the entire country, and about halfway up north-south now, after an attempted recruitment, almost, of Reginald Dontree, after wasn't really the Battle of Malinsport as much as the bonfire of Malinsport failed to convince him, met this mysterious new character from the Church of Tesulia and booked passage on a ship called the Bountiful Crest to York, where Vic has some unfinished business, a mysterious hit that needs to be completed. All you guys know is what happened in Hillshire, where you met a small family and a farmhand who shared the same face as Vic. They spoke of a questioning of oneself and an attempt to discover one's identity. You heard Vic wearing the face of others as he looked at his doppelganger. I'm trying to think of other plot hooks that happened that are related to this. Some mysterious strangers showed up and to take away a package from Servinian Code's hidden storage room. A middleman business firmly planted at the middle of this mystery. What is the church doing with the anchors? Why do they want the souls? Why don't they care about the lives? It seems as if they're only considered a currency of power. The people of Relendor being forcibly conscripted into the army. A Relendori military man just trying his best to save the people. A Kalinian civil war between a splitting Baoli. All of these are active and ongoing. And as you guys sit on the ship, as the waves crash on the bow and as mists are spraying up, you're wondering what lays ahead in this new destination, the town of York. Vic telling you that he had to kill this person, or as his friend in Hillshire mentioned, if it's not done by a certain upcoming date, maybe a month or two out, it would be him who would die and not the target. This leverage hanging over Vic's shoulder. The failed persuasion of Reginald Domtree, and the successful thwarting of an invasion, or delay at least, of an invasion to Kalinia, and successfully identifying the actors in the Baoli, the faction, allowing them to seize the capital before the other faction could. And through your conversations over these few nights on the ship through the Sending Stone with the Baoli, you learn that your efforts have provided not only time, but the time to gain an ally. As the other faction of the Baoli has reached out to the Florentine, and the Florentini Navy is on its way. And they'll arrive now, since the invasion was postponed before Relendor gets a chance to attack by sea. They've also established a new trade agreement with Kalinia, so that Kalinia will no longer be under the thumb of the Relindori government for trade. This time was bought by you guys through your investigations, your warnings, and your sabotage of the Relindori Navy and Army. All of that is on your minds. You're about 2 days out from the port of York. The sea so far has been smooth and the journey stable. This is where we'll pick back up as everyone sits thinking about the gravity of the actions you've had to take and some of the choices you've made, some of the failures and some of the successes. It's about noon. The ship's moving along well. And this is where you are.
I would summon everyone. Is there a common room, I assume, below deck that we have congregated in?
There's a few private quarters that you guys have booked.
I would summon the whole group down.
It would be cramped, but you guys could totally fit in one of these.
All right, everyone come in here for a quick powwow. Has anyone ever been to York?
No.
Me neither.
Nope.
That's what I have.
Ivan, I know you're from.
I never really left my village. I didn't do too much exploring.
Siddle?
No.
Okay, well,
Would I
I
know
don't know.
enough about York to know it's like smaller scale than
It's
where we're coming from?
an important city. It is a city. It's an old city from before New Armistead. It's been there a long time. It's from the times of Horenheim. It's famous for its monastic order.
I've never been there, but I heard. Well, the guy we're looking for. He goes by Langston Wrestle. He was an officer back when I got the task, but I don't know what his whole deal is now. He could be dangerous. He's probably dangerous. And back when I had the assassination given to me, I had some tools that I don't have. So maybe, I mean, I got some poisons, but I don't think it's gonna be a one and done situation.
Well, I think perhaps might be best left to gather information before we decide what our best laid plan would be. It's an old city. It might hold secrets that we could use to our advantage. But I think first thing we should do is lay low, find a place to operate out of, and maybe take it a bit slower than we did previously. I don't know that, I think we did an effective job, but I don't know. I feel like we might have been able to do more.
Yeah, we could have done better. For sure.
But we learn, we move on. I think this one we execute.
I was actually gonna
Well-
suggest we kidnap him. That was my next.
That may be a useful skill to refine. I'm
We're
finding
not
after
bad
our
at
last
it.
encounter. No, I think we operate quite efficiently. It's just tuning the fine details. You know, like
We
ensuring that we keep people properly secured so they don't pop out of a bag and force us to kill them.
we're 1 for 1 though.
I mean, what's the odds that happens?
wouldn't call that a
2
stat.
times?
Perhaps not kidnapping more so than interrogation. The interrogating part I don't think we did well with.
Yeah, that.
Maybe a point to study on.
Well, I'm good at it just when they're not undead.
That is fair. We didn't see that coming.
I suppose that is true. Which would explain the strength.
Speaking of this, what do you know about this guy? This Russell fellow?
Yeah,
I don't know what my voice is.
That's Dr. Phil. That's right.
It'll settle. It'll settle.
You've been
I think
drinking
you
out of
teach
your
a-
gush gun all day.
Teach a school in South Park.
Just lips wrapped around the nozzle.
First, what was
Louis Armstrong cheeks just fucking.
Looking like Mulan in that porridge scene.
I don't know too much about him. He was a military fellow. I got the order. Went to his house. I actually dressed up as a milk boy to get in
Well,
there.
If people want him dead, that means he's not undead. Right?
I
He
did,
just
the
killed
whole
an
undead
undead
thing
guy.
was
What are you talking about?
a surprise.
Well, there wasn't a hit on him.
No, but you can still want
People who have targets on their back, they're kind of alive, right? That's just my logic and how I've seen everything that
Yeah,
I
fair
don't.
point.
Yeah.
Well, as far as I know, the undead only have affiliations within the church. I don't think we've found any suggestions they might have infiltrated the military. Though I suppose we don't know. We haven't
I mean, we have
done much looking
evidence
into
that
it.
they have. They just keep getting not kept in jail.
I mean, we could check.
I definitely think it would be worth gathering some information. Maybe finding out what his routines are.
Did you get
Maybe
like?
even get close enough to listen to a conversation or two.
Do you get like a picture of him? Did they tell you what he looked like?
Yeah, I know what he looks like.
Oh, that's
Well,
easy then. Can you show
I-
us?
Yeah, I was going to ask if you'd be able to give us a
Oh.
preview.
I mean, I can draw.
No, like.
Well,
can't
can you?
just-
Let's see him draw.
Can you?
Can you draw it?
Can you just change your appearance?
Like a second.
I guess that's rude of me to ask as someone who
Yeah.
can't change my own appearance. I don't mean to put you
He's
on the stand
asking
like a
us to
circus
kill a guy
animal.
we don't know. He could
Right,
tell
but
us
he
what he
might-
looked.
He might
He
be
could show us
shy.
what he looks like.
I mean that's seems I don't know, invasive maybe.
Well, I mean, he does have a point, Vic.
He's got
We
He's
have
got
to
kind of
know.
longer hair, scruffy beard.
I'm gonna look around at the party.
Well,
How
What-
many long-haired, scruffy beard guys do I see?
Yeah, I don't think any.
All right,
Long
well,
hair.
maybe that is
Bunch of pretty boy twinks
that
in
is-
this party.
I got a
Oh
mustache.
yeah, brother.
You guys are twonked
bald.
up
Dr.
and ready to go.
Warmed up, oiled up.
Phil's got a
Cropped
beard,
out the
right?
Fucking
I'm
Crop
a
top. Dude, your slutty little waist.
only
is
crop
out.
top.
net.
My lab coat comes down to just right here.
It just fucking ass. Dude, the short crop top lab coat is a fucking indie man.
Hell
Wearing
yeah,
like
dude.
long
mesh,
With a small,
mesh
like a
cloister robe.
small little stethoscope.
In the biggest plastic goggles, like the big
Yes.
ones.
And then he's got like the X bandages over his nipples.
he looks like he came from a
Whoa.
porno.
Yes.
Guys,
He
we're
always looks like
live.
he's coming home from
We're
a
live?
porn shoot.
We're just getting a little freaky. It's okay.
Okay,
Um,
if you can describe him, then I guess that'll help.
Yeah, he was tall. I think he was a drunk.
Taller
But
than
Trump.
me.
So
Scruffy beard, you said?
I'm like
Long hair and
6'4".
scruffy beard?
Yeah,
Okay. What color hair?
I like a darker brown.
Darker
I'm gonna be
brown.
transforming as he says it.
Yeah, I mean,
Like a character selection?
Yeah.
like a police sketch.
His
yeah.
eyes do this.
Total Chad jaw.
Stop messing with the sliders.
Chad jaw with the smallest, whatever this thing is called. It just goes up to the nose.
Philtrum.
No, it can't be it.
Isn't that the planet where Omni-Man's from?
That's,
Yeah.
Yes. Pretty much.
No.
How many eyes did he have?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, two. Yeah,
Color?
What do you talk like?
you kind of.
Mm.
You know what?
Give
I
him
didn't get
the
to hear him too
wildest
much.
accent.
'Cause if we're around him and we can't see him or know what he looks like really, then maybe accent or voice will help.
Yeah, I don't really remember his voice that well.
What about
Let's,
eye
What's he
color?
smell
we're
like?
doing a flashback.
Hell
I'm
yeah!
taking the
Here we go.
prerogative, taking my and being in charge prerogative and doing what I want with said prerogative. Vic, we flash back all those months, years ago. I'm not exactly sure of the timeline.
Years.
Feels like years, because it is. A long time ago in Hillshire, you received your mission trying on what memories you can muster. Being in a strange forest by a riverbank, perpetual twilight, the sky always purple, a lavender purple. Never seemed to change. Along the river bank, thick bramble bushes. Whenever you think about it, it doesn't. You can't remember it. Where it was, what it's called. But a feeling like familiarity. A home. Not comfort. As you remember, it wasn't comfortable. But it was where you lived. Details are foggy. You remember seeing a person. When you focus on the face, it's like a dream when you're trying to read. Things shift around. You know it's there. You know you could recognize it, but you can't recall it. Vic, your trial is coming. For you to be initiated and become one of the faceless, you must complete the trial. You must take life. There's a man who will be in a town called Hillshire by the name of Langston Russell. In this memory, all of the sudden the face that was amorphous, you can't remember, transforms into a dark brown hair, scraggly beard, eyes just slightly too narrowly set. This is his face. It is important he does not live.
What did he do?
That is not a question we ask. We are tools, crafted to the sharpest edge. Like a scalpel. I'm now realizing after I said that medicine hasn't been invented. Like a sharp knife used to carefully peel away a splinter. Our job is to perform, to do, and we believe through our action, through our methods. We keep the world safe from darker powers, from more dangerous enemy.
Like what?
Like the type that would end all of the lives from the world. You will take this, and he holds up a small thorn inside of a glass vial. One thorn from the last bramble. If pressed through the skin, it would kill him. Your job is simply to make that happen. And the more you try, you thought, years you've tried to remember, more details. But as if there's a dam in your head, when you go to it, you're knocking on the door, pounding on it where your memories, you know they're in there. But you don't remember more of the conversation. You don't remember what happened before or after. The next time you remember, you're in Relendor. It doesn't feel out of, again, like a dream, it doesn't feel out of place that you've transferred locations. You're there now, it makes sense to you. And you're at the mayor's house for a party. Delivering milk fresh from the farm as ordered. You're standing up back and you see the man whose face was in that memory walk by. Your nerves visible. And as you kind of accept the stoicism of your task, as you take your first step towards a path of no return, a hand touches your shoulder. Where are you going, little man? You turn and you see the man whose face you bear.
I just gonna go check out back.
Well, looks like you're about to head in after that fella that just walked in. And, been around the block, but you got quite a nervous gait about you.
I've been
shaking like a
tasked
leaf on a
with
tree.
delivering this.
You can see he doesn't buy it. Is that so? Why don't you, come back here, and I'll help you deliver it. He kind of grabs you through your arm in a friendly but firm manner. And he leads you back to a stable. Now, I didn't introduce myself, but my name's Perry. And I've been hired as a former security here. Because the people thought maybe his life's in danger. Langston.
Who?
Oh, exactly. But I'll be honest, kid. I see right through you. And I see you teetering on the edge. You don't want to do this.
I have to.
Draws
And
his
nobody's
sword.
gonna get in my way.
Well, we'll see about that, won't we?
Sorry.
And you fight.
I pull out a small dagger, wield it with
You
two
fight.
hands.
And he absolutely works you. Several times when he swings the sword, just before it makes contact, he flips it to the flat, so the flat of the blade hits you. What would have been a lethal blow. Come on now, get up. We're not done.
Just get out of my way.
Or what? You're gonna poke me with that thing?
Turn it up a notch.
Let's see it. I want to know.
Again, just
just back in and pommel to the side of your head, lip bleeding, ears ringing. He's barely breaking a sweat. Kid, as you're on the ground, as a knee comes to your stomach and an elbow across your face, the hay of the barn, the smell of manure. Look, kid, if whoever's gonna send you to kill this guy won't even teach you right or send you ready for success, they're not people worth fighting for. Now, I don't gotta go tell everybody what happened here. I know that you don't want to do it. I can see it. You just gotta make a choice.
What's that?
Well, the way I see it is you do your darn best to get past me and go kill that guy, which I'm pretty sure won't work. You turn around right now and leave. Or 3, if you're willing to turn a leaf. If you're willing to forget this all ever happened. We can say that you're just my apprentice. We were doing a spar. Well, however you're planning on killing him, it's gotta go. No keeping it. No hiding it. And I gotta believe you.
The milk?
I don't know. What are you doing? You're gonna kill him somehow. It wasn't with that dagger. Tell you that much for free.
That's a choice?
We all got choices. We can only control what we do, not what other people do.
I don't even know why I'm supposed to kill him.
Well, I'd say that's not a very good reason.
Is he a bad guy?
Well, I haven't known him very much. Just hired security, but he's some low-ranking officer on his way north. Supposed to get trained at some monastery. I don't know. He's got a will that I can see. I don't know if it's good or bad.
And if I don't,
Well, like I said, you got 3 options. Try to get past me, turn around and go, try to sneak away, or, like I said, get rid of whatever you were gonna do. I can say you're my apprentice. I can see a person who doesn't want to be where they are. That was me once. I know the feeling. Somebody help me out. I'm just paying it forward.
it was this, and I pull out the little bramble.
I see. Toss in the fire. There's a conveniently placed brazier. It's there the whole time.
And how long can I be an apprentice?
Well, till you want to quit, or till you're better than me, or, you know, who knows what the future holds, but every decision we make opens a new door, closes some, but you can't see what's going to happen through the door until you take a step.
You'll teach me how to use that? Kind of looking at the sword.
Yeah, well, I'll be honest, you can't get worse. Only up from here. But I'll teach you what I know.
Because they'll probably come for me.
Well, if that happens, I will help you out.
and a kind of boyish milk boy face that I have on slowly starts to like deteriorate into this almost like blank slate, like kind of albino wee bald head, kind of like elongated in a way, definitely like mystical fae, but still just as boyish. Bright eyes. I don't, maybe even no irises, and just okay. And I'll toss the bramble in.
And as we get the like very cinematic, the one ring burning in the envelope shot of the thorn catching fire in the brazier, you flash back to the current time in the ship, explaining what he looks like.
Oh yeah, his eyes were narrower. They were narrower, more in the middle.
Got it.
Yep, just like that. A little more scraggly of a beard too. Yep, just like, yeah, that's actually pretty close. Well, he's probably older now, so could you? Yep, perfect.
Like an age slider.
Well, it looked like he took care of himself. So let's age him, but like, yeah, there we go. Sophisticated.
Age with skincare.
Yeah, that's him. I remember he was gonna go train somewhere, so maybe that's where he went to train, or maybe somewhere up north. I'm not sure. Any of you guys have a problem with just stabbing this guy?
No.
Okay.
I mean, it's not the quickest
don't
death,
know
but
if-
it's...
I don't know if violence should be necessarily our first inclination. I think
It says the guy
It's an
who
assassination.
killed
Well,
the girl
yeah,
because of her religion.
right.
Yeah,
I
that's a
think-
good point.
I
Thanks,
think,
Phil, for that. I'm good.
We have information that perhaps could be extracted. I mean,
Yeah,
if
we can
this man
extract
is of-
whatever information, but just so you know, he's got to die, and then it's
Right.
all good.
I just don't. I think the dying should come after other things occurring. Is just what I want to ensure that we are all on the same page of. Just in case someone goes a little crazy.
Nobody's gonna go crazy.
I've never gone crazy.
None of us have gone crazy.
At least everybody here has gone crazy at least once.
Now,
Hey, you guys want to see a magic trick, or is this not the right time?
This probably is
feel
not the
like
correct
it's-
time.
All right, save it for later.
all right. Well, if everyone's on board, I mean, yeah, we're just gonna take him down. We can move on to the next city, real quick.
So
We need to keep a very
after York-
low profile.
which city's next?
Oh well, we got some time to discuss. All right, he used to have a bodyguard. So he probably has one or two. Part of the military, maybe he's got multiple, 10. He could have 10 bodyguards. And remember that dinner way back? This may have been even session 2.
Mhm.
The where we saw that bramble fly through the air and hit the person in the neck, and it killed him.
Yes.
Well, that's what I had allegedly to kill him the first go around, and I no longer have it, and I don't know how to get another one.
And the assassination has to be carried out by a bramble.
No. I don't think so. I don't really remember all the instructions.
That seems pretty important for a bounty.
Can I history or medicine check to see if I know of like a famously toxic
Yeah.
something that would be
Yeah.
used in assassinations?
Knives are pretty...
Oh shit, I'm not in the
Pretty toxic.
campaign. So you have to tell me what you rolled out loud with your mouth hole.
With my whole mouth hole. Either or medicine or history?
History.
History?
I mean, you can do either. But history feels right.
21.
21? There's lots of poisons and things like that that cross your mind, but no bramble. No thorn.
Do you have contacts with these guys to maybe refresh in your assignment?
Yeah, I don't think that's how this sort of thing works.
So maybe he just needs to die.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, then why are we worried?
Well, I was just saying it was going to be easier. And now we'll take him down. That's all I'm
I
saying.
feel like he's gonna die anyway. So it's like a freebie.
Yes.
Girl math.
Yeah, so we'll take him out. Maybe get a barbecue going. Celebrate something.
I'm okay with celebrating after your assassination.
Oh, I thought you were talking about cooking and eating this guy.
No.
Oh, no, we don't eat people.
Yeah, we don't do that.
Well,
Do you do that?
Don't answer that.
Doc, answer.
Let him cook. Hang on.
Flashback, Doc. Uh-oh.
okay. So, it's a dungeon. A lot of crazy equipment, stuff that, I mean, you wouldn't know what it is.
People.
Big electrodes, like
dumbass.
fucking weird shit. Doc's in there. He's got a couple of electrodes and he's shocking this corpse. Just going to town.
A voice from upstairs. Again!
Gotcha, Franklin.
Lightning bolt strikes. Electricity courses across all of the places electricity arcs. In the body just...
Man, that...
God damn it! And you see a towel thrown over the ledge. Another one fried!
Well,
Clean
hey,
this up! And he storms down the stairs angrily. Slams the door. You left alone in this room.
smells like bacon. And they just pull out a knife and start top layer. And we'll fade back.
You don't have to answer that, Doc.
No,
Yeah,
I want to...
Are you okay? You're staring off into the distance.
I've got a hankering for bacon.
Interesting sentiment.
Well, that's fine.
I
Doc, have you
also
ever
like
undergone a
bacon.
psychological evaluation?
Uh-huh.
What's
What?
that?
How did those turn out?
No, that was a what? Not a uh-huh.
Has anyone ever checked your mind?
Yeah, I have several times, and it is top notch.
Okay.
You think you could check mine?
I don't think you want me to do that. You may not be able to move much afterwards. If at all.
I would just like to say I probably agree with Doc on this one.
Have you ever had
Scare the results.
truffle
that's
pig bacon, Doc?
What?
Maybe?
You're trying
Just
to
saying.
remember if you ever knew a guy named Truffle Pig.
I don't think I ever operated on a truffle pig.
Oh. Well, when they get a little old, they retire them, and then they make really good bacon.
What a gentle way for. That's a strong use of retire. They retire when they make delicious bacon.
And that's true.
Doc's just thinking about.
You have some
All
bacon
the
that
time.
was fed truffles for years. Shit, this is so good.
I'm not
Wish I had
questioning
taste.
that. I was questioning the word retire.
Well, that's what my mom said.
When they're shit at finding truffles, we kill them and eat them as bacon.
We throw them a
Alright.
retirement party.
Got your party popper right here.
And just look at the oats.
Just look at the oats. It's a crazy thing for a butcher to say to a pig before it dies.
It's like that brother meme. Brother.
The oats.
Just look at the oats. It's a power trip over a pig. So as this meeting comes to an end and seemingly everyone on board. The
Yeah,
sway of the ship.
Nobody else has any follow-up questions? We'll get into York. Play low. Maybe I don't know. We got gold to spend. We can buy some stuff, and then yeah, we'll go to his house. Probably ring the doorbell, take him down.
Yeah. I really want to know what this guy looks like. For real, not
Maybe August.
August.
Like this.
Pretty close.
I know. But you could have shaved. You haven't seen him in forever.
Right.
What's that
Vic, how long ago did he look like that?
I mean, years.
Give a rough estimate. 5, 10?
Do you know personality at all? Is he prone to
You gotta walk
change?
like this a lot.
Well, that's just like not
Stiff
personality.
neck.
August,
Yeah,
are
stiff
you
neck.
able to age yourself 10 years or so?
We just did this, didn't we?
Yeah, we did this.
Okay.
I mean, I can only assume. I can make up something, but it doesn't mean it's
Right.
what he's gonna look like.
How is he?
My only
Honestly, pretty
concern
tall.
is I don't know how.
Maybe
No
6'2".
measurements or numbers.
Maybe
It's
6'2".
just- Maybe. Okay, cool.
He's 14 hands.
7 spicy Italians.
Yes, I was about to go to somewhere route.
That's a deep cut.
Feet.
Cut. You're measuring in feet.
You want a cold cut? No, I said a deep cut.
I actually was never allowed to get too close to him. Imagine that, trying to kill him.
Well, my only concern is I don't know how openly we'll be able to search for him in the city because he may recognize you and we may not him.
he
Well, he can look like somebody else.
Shit. Yeah, he will. He will recognize me.
We have to be very, very careful. And I don't think it would be a good idea to split up at any point in time. Whatever we do collectively.
Nice. Inspiration. You get inspiration.
It could be a good thing.
Dark
Hey, it
inspiration.
could be
What-
a good thing that he
music
recognized
change.
me.
Well, given that he is a higher military power, no, I don't think it probably would be.
Well,
And given probably we stirred up quite a bit of news from the port, time will only tell how quickly it'll travel here.
yeah, but here's the thing. If he recognizes me, then he's gonna trust me.
Why?
Well,
I just don't think we should lend him any more information than is needed. And I think knowing that you are within his walls is something he does not need to know.
He could. I don't mean to throw in a wrench of an idea.
I think you might.
okay.
Maybe I shouldn't. Never mind.
No, please, we love wrenches. They fix.
Nah,
Wrenches fix.
they also hit hard.
Right.
All ideas
But-
are welcome.
Okay,
Nothing's crazy until
Got a
somebody's
wrench.
dead.
what if this guy, this military guy, what
Yeah.
if he also hates the church?
That's what I'm saying. What if he's? I mean, we're still gonna have to kill him. I just want to get that up front.
Right. But we
Yeah.
also, I think it would be safer
Maybe
to assume that
he
he's
has a
been
friend who could
brainwashed.
be. He could
But
have a friend.
maybe there can be
Yeah.
an exchange of information again.
Good
What we
point.
did.
But that's only if we have solid, unbiased evidence that he is against the church. And that means sneaking up on him like we did, you know, the other guy.
Do you think we might be able to
He kind of
find?
snuck up on us.
No, he
Do
didn't.
you
Yeah, kind of.
do you
Wait,
think we
how?
might be able to find his second in command?
We invited him to the bar.
They're talking about.
Oh,
the
that
cleric.
guy. Okay.
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking of a different guy.
Oh, no, not that guy. That guy sucks.
Well, he's dead
I
now.
don't think about guys who suck.
Yeah, I don't think about sucky guys.
Get leg hammered.
He laughed so hard he rolled away.
For real, oh my gosh.
I was noticing a lot of shadow, so I added light, so you can see my unkept hair better.
Well, here's the
Beautiful.
other thing. So something we may be able to find his second in command, and
Kidnap him
maybe.
and kill him.
Well, I
Yeah.
don't know about killing them both, but at least seeing how they feel about the church, and more importantly, maybe how he feels about him. If we're somehow able to convince him that him taking over and helping us start a revolution against the church, we get our foothold against the church, we get your assassination, and now we have a military contact who has taken over a high military position. Now, obviously,
Have an
that
idea,
takes.
too.
It's very intricate,
And
it would
maybe
take
he
a lot of
can,
planning.
Send a letter to somebody in the military. Then they go like, "No way, we don't want to. This church thing can't go on." I don't know what the letter's gonna say yet, but something along those lines. And then now we have a whole army.
Well, in a sense, we have military connections, perhaps, but
War settled. We have an army now in the near future. But
All right.
I
Well, if we
do
had
think
two
that we need to get a foothold in the Relendori military, one way or another.
it's also important to keep an ear out. We know that Dawntree is kept prisoner with the military and the church currently.
And finding influence here may be able to help him there.
Yeah.
How close
Hold
are
on,
we
my
to
food is here.
arriving?
He ordered himself food way out here.
Wow.
Flashback to when he
would've
ordered
been-
the food.
Called fishing.
My food's here.
His pole's just yanking into the water.
Whoa.
Family show, family show.
The fuck? That's crazy to eat during the stream. For your own
Do we want
backstory.
to take a fiver here?
We can take 5, yeah.
Take out a 5. Alrighty.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back. We'll be right back.
We should have started the stream back with the close-up of the Flavacol. Because now we can't reference Flavacol at all with anyone knowing. Trendon's gonna be so
It was you use coconut oil that you spoon in, let that melt. Yep. and then popcorn kernels after that. Let them all pop, and then you flavicol the fuck out of it.
Fuck.
Coconut and flavicol sounds like it could be fire. You know what I saw?
Sounds tropical.
You know the Japanese furikake?
Yeah.
Like,
Whoa. Who to
They just,
cocktail?
yeah, you
Seen that
bukkake
video.
your popcorn.
Wait, you don't?
We're live.
Bukkake
We're
the
live.
popcorn?
We're live.
What?
Booter.
But you put that on popcorn. You just shake that in and mix that in. So it's got
Hey,
like the
yo.
seaweed and sesame seeds. Whoa! You just get it on.
And if you want to be doubly efficient, you can do it too. Just buy two, and you can.
You can do two flavors.
Gets it
Yeah,
done,
you can
yeah.
do two flavors
Mix
right
them
into
up.
I can't.
Jesus Christ. Funny. Good stuff. Good
It's
stuff.
salty, right?
Salty, right? As I just put my face in it.
Definitely
It's all
salty.
just stuck.
Oh.
I come up with stuck popcorn. I just say salty, right? Straight to camera.
God damn.
This has been Clay's
Oh,
YouTube
right down,
cooking channel.
right down the fucking barrel, dude.
Fuck. With like a 5-second stare down too.
Just leaving it.
Just a
One
terrible
falls
amount
off, dude. Like it's
That's
slowly-
crazy.
It's just slowly falling off.
a terrible amount of time to just be staring at
Right? Right?
Yeah, you keep asking. It's salty, right?
Right? Right?
Nothing behind the eyes, just dead.
Yeah. Holy fuck.
So we're on a boat.
You guys were talking?
That was good. I'm gonna sweat through this shirt.
I'm on a boat and.
So with no,
man.
That was a flashback if I ever.
there was a flash. That's what flavicol does to you, man. Next thing you know, you're face deep into bukkake bowl of popcorn.
Hell yeah.
I tried. I tried to get us back on
Yeah.
track.
Yeah. Look, if you guys would have RP'd better.
Whoa.
I tried, but nobody wanted to see a magic.
Sorry we didn't.
I think we RP just
bring up
perfectly.
our-
No,
That's
I
what
was
we
gonna
got to.
cut to that.
To Flavicle?
The magic trick?
Everyone that night, heading back to their quarters, after no objections given. Everyone on board. We're gonna kill Langston Wrestle. Maybe try to get some extra side quests done. Made your own side quests. Love it. We're gonna try it. The camera's had enough. I'm blurred out. Elias. As you're on the deck, everyone went to bed. Night. Night air, cool. Staring up at the stars. A few of the crew navigating on the top deck. You wave your goodnights, head nods. Head down the stairs into the belly of the ship. Even though it was night outside, the darkness inside the ship. Only one oil lantern swaying with the motion, making the shadows play on the walls. You kind of let a sigh out. Another day. Things going. And a little corner of your eye. Motion. No, it wasn't motion. That was the shadow. The other side, another. A little motion on the periphery. Every time you try to find it, you can't seem to look at it. You stop on your way. You're in the lake. I was gonna say mess hall, but it's a small ship. You're in like the galley area that has the cooking pots. They're swaying. No one else is in here at this time of night. as you're about to turn to walk down the hallway, as you're looking through the shadows, convinced no one's here, you turn, and as you take the first step, you've done well. You snap back. The demon with who you struck a deal. I named him, right? Where's his name? Balthanon.
Bat with a B.
With a B.
Oh.
That's what he says. Balthanon with a B.
Yep.
With a
You've
B.
done well.
Remember Dijon with a B? I remember.
Your progress. You're growing stronger. That will be needed. But a boon. A gift. A companion. He waves his hand. Snow, wind come flying through this black, inky portal he opens. Cold, colder than anything you've ever felt. Blasting out. Here. Claw. Another claw. A demon pops out. As you look closer, it's almost dog-like as well. Inky black shadows with what looks like frozen darkness. Consider this companion a boon. He will do what you bid. And he kind of waves his hand, and you feel some of the snow come over. A snowflake larger than you've ever seen comes, melts onto your chest. He is bound to you now. And he snaps. And the vision of what this is begins to change. What does he look like?
He shrinks down to like just a little bit smaller than a German Shepherd sized dog. Has a long bushy tail, propped up ears, long snout, longer than usual, and it's got a deep, deep mouth.
Oh.
It's got a very jokerish smile to it.
Canine teeth.
Big canine teeth. No lips to hide it. It's just teeth.
Are you smiling?
Mm-hmm. And I just kind of look at it. Is Balthanon still here?
You look up after kind of seeing this transformation. Gone.
Look back at the dog. I only have candy.
Tail starts wagging.
Oh, okay. I'll grab a lollipop. No, just almost like
You see the fucking
anticipating it.
maw open, and the vision of the demon that this thing is crosses your mind as you see the mouth kind of hinge open, and he happily snaps it, chews it, swallows it.
Got a big mouth. I kind of
Just
like walk
here.
around it. I walk around it, kind of like inspecting it at like a slight distance.
And
Got
just
big paws. Yeah.
at this moment. Doc, what does he hear? Cut through the nighttime silence. Coming from Doc's personal quarters. Everybody who's nearby, if they feel like they're a light sleeper, would have heard that.
I definitely feel like I would have.
Coming from the room, Doc's personal room, the door shut.
His personal room.
Yeah.
Doc, are you alright? I'll, like, get up and walk over to his door. Doc?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm gonna open the door.
I do not think he's good.
What do you see? What does he see, Doc, as he opens the door?
So, I've got to ask, are the living spaces in here hammocks, or are they like beds or cots?
Honestly, whatever you feel like is helpful to you at this moment.
So I've got like a white tarp laid out on the floor. I'm laying on my back. And I'm just digging into my left eye socket with a knife.
What the
I'm gonna immediately close the door. I don't know what he's doing, but
what's going on there?
I think he has it under control. What? I don't want to intervene. I don't think any of us should intervene. I fear it would complicate things more.
Yeah, inside check him.
Natural 1.
No!
Alright, well. Yeah. He's up to his own shenanigans, I guess.
And I'm just gonna stand outside the door, just ready to rush in and heal if something goes south, but that makes Ivan very queasy. That was not it was a very oozy sight.
Do I need to make some sort of check?
Well, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Okay.
Screams keep coming. Lots of curses. Robin dragged up and down the staircase of curses. Just a mysterious figure not here to defend herself. Berated. Luckily, you guys are on a ship because only sailors should hear the string of words that are coming out of Doc's mouth. Unbothered. No one opens the door. A few of the other crew come in and ask. Ivan turns to Mowgli.
No, he's alright.
Make a medicine check for me, Doc. What's the DC? Wait, don't roll it yet. Let's see. We're gonna say 12. The DC is 12.
All right, give me a second. Let me read a thing.
For taking your eye out?
I feel like it takes a lot of strong will.
Don't kink shame me.
Okay.
Now we flashback / make up a new thing to Doc pulling his face from the popcorn bowl, but one eye missing. Going right.
There's a piece of popcorn stuck in the eye socket.
And he's just down the barrel going right.
Jesus Christ. Okay, medicine.
Medicine.
I rolled a 10. So I'm gonna use my level 7 thing, Flash of Genius. When you are a creature you can see within 30 feet of you fails an ability check or saving throw, you can take a reaction to add a bonus to the roll, equaling my intelligence modifier. So that'll bump that up to a 14.
Nice.
Nail it.
And I'm just gonna yell out, Robin, you bitch! Doc, come on, buddy, you got this! And finish the job.
You guys hear an audible gasp and sigh. Oh. Yeah.
Followed by an immediate
The hell?
It's quiet behind the door for a minute or so now. The longest streak since this ordeal started.
Doc, are you still alive? And I'll start to creak open the door.
I'm good. I
I'll
got a
open it.
souvenir for you.
No, I'd rather not. I don't know what you're doing, but I hope it was worth whatever that was. Please.
Hey, good news is, okay, I can still see out of both eyes, technically.
Same, okay. Okay. The good news. Okay.
All right. Doc, what the hell are you doing in there?
Well, you can come in. It's okay.
Is it?
Are we just gonna converse through the door all night? So
Well,
the
that
whole goddamn
depends.
ship
Is
can
your
hear us?
room clean, or is it
No.
still?
You gotta clean your room before guests can come over.
I don't think his room has ever been clean.
Well, given what he was doing, I just,
What was he doing? He said he was okay.
he was carving out one of his eyes,
What the
and
fuck?
it was absolutely disgusting.
He's not wrong. That did happen.
I don't know
still
if it
see
was
out
a
of it.
science thing.
I don't believe you. Still using my one inside. I don't believe the shit you're saying.
I'll swing the door open.
Doc, you better show me an eye. What the
I got
fuck?
a dagger in
Hold
one
it by the
hand,
nerve.
and I'm holding it by the nerve in the other. Just yeah.
I was
You
gonna
guys-
clutch his stomach and run upstairs to puke over the side of the ship.
And you guys see in my left eye is a round, spherical piece of marble with a gem in it.
What the What?
I think you have some explaining to do.
So, I found this a couple weeks ago. I was able to go through my notes and determine that it was a magical eye. So now I can never go blind. Ever.
Were you worried?
Yeah. You can never be... Look, in my line of business, I could blow myself up. I could blind myself with acid. I could fucking lose... Well, hell, check this
An
out.
eye?
I'll pull off my glove, and you can see, two of my fingers on my right hand are not my fingers. They're other fingers that have been sewn on. I've lost fingers. I replaced them, but I've lost fingers.
So what would happen if I cast Dispel Magic on your eye?
Nothing.
Really?
Try it. I think it'd be funny if it broke right away.
How was it
So-
connected?
Sorry, that made me.
According to
Ugh.
lore,
You just pulled your whole eye out so that you can't go blind. Is what you're
Uh-huh.
telling me?
so lore behind this item is that only I can remove it. So if anybody
Pun
ever wants to
intended?
take my eyes, they can only take one.
Can you see through it? Can we try
Yeah.
something real quick? Pop it out.
Yeah. No,
Well, I think
just-
if
I
he
just-
pops it out, it stops working.
Well, that's what
So
we're gonna
now,
test.
do you have like astigmatism, or is your other eye just like
Doc, you can
worse
pop it
than
out,
the
right?
other?
hey, I don't have no tism.
Well, I think you got
might
some.
have one or two.
You definitely got all of them,
There's a spectrum, and you're it.
and you're it.
You're shining like a rainbow, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Can you take out your new eye?
Yeah,
Oh,
See, I'm gonna put it outside.
Our Constitution, written by our founders, is intended to
Yeah, I can't
protect
see shit
us
out of that.
against a threat
Alright.
identical to Donald Trump.
So you can only see when it's in your head.
Someone
That makes
who
sense.
seeks
I'll
power
throw it back.
at all costs.
Just like with our eyes.
More power.
I'll try to
Pull
catch
back
it with
in
my
with
eye
that.
socket.
Acrobatics check.
Oh,
Like
fuck.
hibachi shrimp.
He fucked this up, you're gonna lose it.
Like hibachi shrimp. straight to the eye socket like a hibachi shrimp, too.
16.
16, yeah, you fucking catch it. There's a really unsettling part where it went in pupil first, and they're just seeing the back of it. Yeah, and
I was
he's got
just
to
like-
spin it back.
All right, I got it. Hey, for a second, I could see my own brain. That was pretty cool.
Is that how anatomy works?
Sure. This is the first for me, guys. I've never seen my own brain before. I've worked on it. I've opened it up and screwed around in there, but haven't seen it.
I have so many questions, but I'm
So
not
all you
sure
can
if I
do
want the
is
answers.
just look out the new eye.
Yeah, but you can't take it out.
Didn't plan on it.
I'll never go blind. Okay?
What about with darkness?
Yeah,
Wait,
can you see better?
I'm just
in
gonna
that
walk
picture?
up and I'm gonna cover the eye. Can you see now?
Out of my normal eye?
I'll cover both eyes.
Well, now I can't see shit.
Alright.
So you lied.
Huh?
You're blind right now.
What? Yeah.
Doc, this seems like an unnecessary risk. What if you...
Oh my god. I just had a DM that was like, I'm gonna have to make an eye-stealing monster so that he could have the fucking I told you so moment.
Hey, look. I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it, okay?
I just don't know why you
that's
thought
fair.
you needed it to begin with.
Especially,
Doesn't it look cool? How many people do you know that's got a ruby for a goddamn marble ruby eyeball?
I will say it does look cool.
Well, yeah, I suppose I do have to give it that.
Yeah, you'll definitely stand out now.
That's what I got these for, and I'll just put my goggles on.
Yeah, that'll help you blend in.
They have the
I think-
spring eyeballs.
I don't think
Holy
Doc's
shit.
ever been one to fit in.
Alright, well,
I'm sorry, did I wake everyone? Are we trying to sleep?
No, I got a visitor.
Oh, fuck!
What does that mean?
I see that.
Nice. Hell yeah.
I try to fuck
Oh,
with
you know that
See what?
that claw you gave me, Vic?
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I did not.
No, I know you keep apologizing. It's fine at this
Yeah,
point.
I thought it was a gift.
Turns out this dude came to visit me, and
hand?
yeah, the hand guy, the guy whose hand it is. He gave me a dog.
What?
does it...
Am I in
The
a nightmare
funniest-
dream?
The
What?
shortest, the shortest explanation, and he gave me a dog.
This is I haven't named him yet, but I think I'm gonna go with
With what?
Say that again.
Choke.
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 Very violent for a dog name.
Look at his
That's what I was
face.
It doesn't look right.
It's very
He's a demon.
demonic. Yeah.
Wait,
He
the
looks
dog
more
is
like
a demon?
chomp
Yeah.
or a fang.
He eats
or-
candy. He seems fine unless, from what I understood, he will listen to every word I say.
Well, we should prove that before anything else happens.
Tell him to take Dr. Phil's new eye.
You know, I was gonna suggest that same thing.
I don't think I should command him to do that.
I thought he listened.
Yeah,
Maybe-
but he's not a delicate guy. If he tears off his head,
What?
and bring me his eye
I
that
even
way.
healed
then-
him right up. What do you mean?
I think I could reattach it.
I'm not gonna command him to take your eye.
Love the confidence.
I think your
Easy
eyes have
breezy.
suffered
Easy
enough
breezy.
trauma.
All right, so you got a dog that looks like it smiles or something.
God, so much has happened overnight.
No, he just looks like that.
Oh, he's not smiling. He's not happy.
I don't know. I gave him candy. He liked it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, look at him.
I don't want to.
Slightly uncomfortable.
I've
It's
seen
almost
some weird
exactly
shit.
like a cute dog, and then it's just a little bit concerning. It's like,
I feel like I've seen something like this in my dreams.
Anyone else have anything, I don't know, exciting happen overnight?
He looks like he has like some dander, but you notice that like when it falls off of him, it kind of melts away like a snowflake.
You didn't have to call it dander.
Head and Shoulders the dog.
What the dog doing?
I'm gonna take a torch from my pack and
But
cast
he's giving like
light
all.
on it.
Oh, he's giving like all black German Shepherd shape. You shine a light on him, and he.
I just want to see how he reacts to it.
He doesn't react to it, but the light doesn't either. It doesn't like reflect off nearly as much as you thought it would.
The Vanta Black dog.
Pretty much.
Hope that I don't antagonize this creature in any way.
Oh no,
He's
he
gonna
won't do
stand by-
anything to you.
Okay.
Unless I tell him to. Right, Choke?
All right.
What's his name?
Choke, because usually animals with that type of maw, they tend to grip at the neck and suffocate their prey.
Oh,
You know, give them a fighting chance that they'll eventually lose.
give him a little bit of hope.
Mm-hmm.
Like a chained door with a.
I was just gonna say, flashback to the chain door.
Yeah, I don't know how long he sticks around, but
He's just here
So
now.
is this
and he just vanishes right after I say that. He can only last out here for 5 minutes.
So is this insane evening?
I got a lot of blood to clean up.
Yeah, why don't you do that, dog?
Please do.
Comes to a close, and the last day of the trip passes with no incident. Land ho called. You get to the top deck and you see rolling green hills ahead of you. A city. Not of tall stone buildings, but lots of smaller buildings. A few stone in the main square, but don't picture like a very dense city. It's a city, but it's kind of spread over the hills. And on top of the hill, kind of on a jetty into the bay, on a natural cliffside, a stone building, cloistered, walled, very clearly a large monastery. As the ship makes port, the captain makes all the arrangements, ties in, speaks to the wharf master. Well, gentlemen, it was a good journey. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for a smooth ride.
Don't need anything else. We'll be loading up cargo and heading out today. And he kind of just continues talking to his crew.
Do we owe you anything?
You guys paid at the start, I think.
Oh, okay, good.
In front of you, a city. busy but not bustling. Some Relindori troops still visible, much less than before. It doesn't seem like they're actively staging an army, but there's a presence. As you guys leave the docks and enter the city, extra, come see. You see a boy, town crier. The tournament. Oh, I named this place. Hold on. I forgot what I named it. The tournament of the Lotus is beginning. Put on by the head monk Langston Russell and his monastery, including the Relindori army. This tournament is used as a proving ground. Could you be the one? Cut your chops, see what you're worth, test your mettle. Join the tournament today. And he kind of cycles on this, handing out flyers.
Did you guys hear that?
On second thought,
I did.
this could be a way to gather attention and have a little bit of immunity.
2 seconds in, we can find our guy.
Sidhill,
Mm.
did you understand what that guy was saying? He said there's a tournament, a fighting one.
Yes, of course I know. I always know about the fightings.
It's not like
What?
Baidar.
Let's, did we see this town crier or their flyers? Can I get more information on this from either walking up to him and ask him or somehow?
Yeah, what do you want to know?
Press
I
X
just-
to accept
Can
questions.
you
Details,
ask a
yeah.
better question?
It's the details.
What do you
the,
want to know?
The where
Details
and the
of
when.
the tourney.
Oh my god, I didn't write down every detail.
That's okay.
What do you want to
Well-
fucking know?
We'll just say that I know where to go. I'll be like, yeah, it's very famous.
You want to know the
tournament.
location. That's
Yeah.
what you're asking.
Yeah.
The
sure.
location. Well, it happens at the fighting pit in the monastery.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I'm not going to list all the bullet points.
Yeah.
Just
Is this
ask
a-
me a question.
That's all I want.
That's
Just,
better.
just the where and the when.
Is there,
That's all I want.
Is there a
And when it
maximum?
starts 2 days from now.
People
But you
died.
can sign up either
Yeah, do
at the
people die?
monastery
That's a good
gates
question.
or at the militia office. Some have died, yes.
Is this a fisticuff sort of thing, or
Well, there's fisticuffs. There's what's it called? A free-for-all. You can use any weapon.
What about
A melee, the
magic?
grand melee. That's what it's called. In the melees, yes, there is a magic bracket.
Is there non-magic bracket then? Yes.
That would have been the
Yeah,
previous one.
The melee is non-magic.
Well, there's a grand melee that allows everything.
Any?
Parties can register together and enter the grand melee.
Is
What
there-
does something like this count as? And I'll pull out my cork quencher.
I thought you were gonna pull out your eye.
that's whatever you want to call it, Doc. We call it magic.
I can say I've never seen anything like it. I'm a 12-year-old boy. If you want more-
Well, I was gonna
If you
offer to
want
shoot
more-
a shot of tequila into your mouth out of this thing, but if you're only 12, I don't think that's appropriate.
if you
trying
want
to
more
buy
detailed
food, sir.
information, please go deeper into the city.
That's a good
Search
question.
out the monastery and/or the Relindori.
You said we can all sign up together.
or individually.
What about
He
Anne's
just starts to
situation?
fade away from existence. He starts
Oh.
to.
Okay, I
Dematerialize.
Just melts.
wanted to
Just
run
surrounded
a-
by a bunch of grown men just staring him down and asking him questions.
I wanted to run a quick insight on him really quick. I want to see.
Yeah. Roll it. No, I don't need to know.
You don't need to see what I'm trying to look for.
You can tell me after, because
Dirty 20.
what were you looking for?
I'm trying to see if he's like some sort of like
No.
info kid, you know, like.
No, he's a 12-year-old child. He gets paid to pass out these flyers and shout.
But
this
is there other
line.
information that he's paid to give out or not give out?
No.
Okay.
He's an above board town crier, man. He's cards on the table. He's got a stack of flyers.
$50 is
He
$50
doesn't have all the
ripping-
bullet points though.
But
That's
it's not-
bullshit.
He's ripping this line on repeat.
A true NPC.
Yeah. He's a true deep.
Where
NPC.
are his parents?
He's almost not even a person as much as just ambiance.
Well, tournament sounds fun, and also Langston's right there. We kill him in combat, assassinate him right in front of everybody, get away with it.
Is he fought?
Did I mishear
Where'd the
something?
kid go?
Dude, he ran, dude. He did
I bring out the dog. Find him.
Get him.
Oh, you guys, this arc is about to take a hard turn if you guys chase this kid. He wasn't an archdevil before, but he might be now.
So my insights were right.
In my game, the chair isn't just a chair. It turns into the amorphous demon you're looking
Well,
for.
we have 2 days to gather information before the tournament if we really do want to sign up. I don't know if I want to, but you guys can. I'll cheer you on. I'll bet on you.
Well,
I'm not
I
the
think
scrappy tournament kind. I'm more of a 1v1, 1v2 type of killer. I don't do this shit for sport.
right. So none of us, I don't think, need to necessarily participate in it for sport. We have a mission, and then we can dip.
We could, though.
We take an opportunity to take our target out in a fair environment, no foul play, and then we dip.
Yeah, the tournament. Isn't he competing?
But-
Well,
we go against him.
if there are people
Kill him right in the middle in
registering,
front of everybody.
if people are registering, they have to keep a list, which means he's bound to be on it.
I do have a question though. Does it have to be Vic, the one who lands the killing blow?
I'd prefer it.
Exactly. It's not our target, it's his. And if there is some sort of contract that needs to be fulfilled by him, or with the consequences of his death, then maybe we do sit back and let him handle it. So if there's a chance that one of us lands a killing blow, then the whole plan goes to shit.
Yeah, how do you want to do that, Vic? You obviously need the killer, right? You need to kill him.
Well, I'll take him down.
I know, but what if like he dies in like some weird choking incident tomorrow? Like he just chokes on his food and dies.
Hey,
Well, that-
it hasn't
If
happened
we can
yet.
make that happen, I mean, that'd be a great idea.
Yeah, but what if you didn't make it happen? That's what I'm trying to say.
I think it's probably fine. I don't know. He's
So he
dead,
goes
so-
out swimming, drowns. Do you get
Yep.
the W?
Like I said, we can convince him to do something he's not skilled at. Like the high seas.
He's in the military. He's good at the high seas.
We don't know for sure if he's good at the high seas.
This Ocean's 11 kidnapping is really using the namesake.
Look,
I
I
just
think
wish
if
we
he
knew
goes
more
down,
about your. I just wish you knew more about your fucking assignment. That's all I have to
They
say.
didn't give you a letter or anything of the
They didn't
sort?
give me. I mean, I attached these barbs to my body.
Let me see.
We're in public. You can look at
Oh
them
my
later.
gosh.
That kid's fucking staring at you from across the.
Hey, get over here.
There's the info kid.
No, let him go.
Just
Let him
ask
go.
me from here, sir.
His voice.
Is there a
carries.
buy-in?
Yes.
Okay.
Are
What else do you
poor?
know? Where do you live?
My mother said not to tell.
Smart.
My kid.
Ask him if he wants to join our group and go
You
on an
fucking
adventure.
swing. The town
We will.
criers guild will not stand.
We will recruit that kid. Or
Yeah.
we'll leave.
Yeah.
The unnamed town crier NPC boy. We're gonna find him.
A true baker's dozen.
We'll get a kidnapping practice.
He's gonna be the short round to your guys' Indiana Jones. Just the kid there for no reason.
Speaking of, I should call the baker's
Always losing his
dozen.
hat.
Let them know where we're at. Just in case we need deliveries out here.
Well, should we find a tavern or somewhere we can post up a little base, and then I don't know. Do you guys need to shop for anything?
Yeah.
Get
Hey,
anything?
kid!
What? He's from 2 blocks now.
What's a good tavern? An
You
inn.
can find it.
We're new here.
Oh, we're in here. And he kind of walks out the car.
You like to know, weather boy.
Yes.
It's crazy.
All right,
I've never killed a kid before, but it's
New
not off the
plan.
table.
Before we kill this
That leg's good
Russell
around the
guy,
phone.
I think we should kill this fucking kid.
No,
No, that's
no.
my target. That's my target.
After he said, I don't do 1v1s unless it's a 12-year-old child. Then I'll
No,
fuck him up.
I only do 1v1s or 1v2s.
Big shame.
Look, let's find a
Anyone
seedy tavern. Lay low. Figure shit out.
We don't
I
need
just
to lay
mean-
low all the time. Can we
Well,
just have
because we're
some fun?
wanted.
From who?
The major working organization of this country.
Squeaky
Really?
wheels often
Why?
get greased.
Well, we murdered a fucking priest.
Oh
Allegedly.
yeah, who knows?
Well, the
That's
religious figure that took our friend.
A friend. You think he'll tell on us?
No, he took the fall for us.
Mm.
But
So I don't
now
know what
the
the fuck we're
church,
talking about.
but the church knows our faces.
You guys don't
No, I-
feel very wanted.
Yeah.
Either legally or, I guess, interpersonally.
My feelings are correct.
Fucking Robin.
Somehow, you guys pulled off several crimes without being identified as an active group.
If we were wanted, we would know.
You see a wanted poster, and it's not you.
See,
Oh,
this
yeah,
guy
you're right.
sucks at his job.
It's a 12-year-old boy. Beware, fake town crier.
Fake town crier, spilling lies all over town.
Wait, what's his name there? Let me read a little closer.
Unknown.
Fuck.
No address?
No address. When asked, he said his mother doesn't let him say.
Alright,
well,
yeah, let's go find an
find
inn.
somewhere to post up, and the seedier the better. Maybe we should just ask a local. Which part of town should we stay out of, and then go there?
Hey, where should we go to sleep?
Oh, me?
Yep.
I'm just buying some groceries. Where are you
Right,
guys going?
Weird
Tavern.
answer for a question.
Tavern? Weird just to summon people over and ask where to sleep.
You were right there, standing there.
Yeah, we're in public. It's just how people talk sometimes.
Where should I sleep? See how that feels?
Well, you should
There's a
probably sleep
tavern
in your
2
house.
blocks
see,
over.
we're not from here, so we don't know.
Where?
That's why
Everybody here like that fucking kid?
I
that
would
your
like to
son?
rage.
Hey, we
that
might
your
need to
kid?
kill the whole town.
Where do you live? We're gonna
I like a
visit the whole
local
family.
culture of just aggro towards outsiders.
Is this New York? Where
Yeah.
the fuck are we?
Just
It's just
uniform.
York. It's old
Yeah,
York.
York.
York, baby.
Hey, I'll
You
walk
see a
you.
cart walk. You see a cart walk by, and the guys, I'm walking in.
I think this.
Holy
Guys,
fuck.
I think this place is kind of rude.
It's okay, his groceries are spoiled. He doesn't even know it. Let's go this way.
It's got a
Well,
charm.
Elias, how do you feel about the tournament now? About slaughtering?
Locals?
Yeah.
We'll see in a day or two.
It's warming. The idea is cooking.
Yeah, all right.
You guys get cussed out by a 12-year-old New Yorker. That's such a vibe.
Would it be the first time, actually?
Hey, fuck you, guy. It's like, that kid's 12, dude.
Dude, I can't even punch him? What the fuck?
You guys find a tavern a block over called York's Best Pizza.
The hell is
The Barrows?
Sabaros.
Colin Sabaros. It's run by a guy named Sabaro. You come in, a smell of mass production of these flatbreads with tomato sauce. Hey, what can I get you guys? Pizza or a room? Yeah, this is a pizza place tavern.
What's this chain called?
It's York's Best Pizza.
Yeah.
Colon Sabaros.
Well, that's me. I'm Sabaro.
Oh. All right. Well, we're just looking for a place to bed down for
You got
the
enough?
foreseeable future.
You got
Yeah,
enough for us? Or
it's 1 gold each for a week. Is that good?
yeah. Each?
Sure.
Each. What is this? It's not fucking free.
I don't fucking know
You
what
guys not
you're
from
asking.
around here, are you?
No.
We in fact are not.
I'm hesitant to say.
Fucking tourists.
We're fucking.
Everybody comes in for the tournament. Every time this tournament happens, a bunch of fucking people come here.
Actually, about that tournament.
What? You guys doing it? You gonna fight? You look like a fighter. He points at fucking Cecil. Also a bit like a clown.
Built like a clown. He doesn't look like one, but he's built
He
like
is built.
one.
He is built like a clown.
Honk, honk.
Yeah. You shouldn't
Yeah.
join. He points at August. You get your
I
ass
like
kicked. You look like a bitch.
I'm quick.
Jesus. Holy fuck.
I don't think I like it here.
It's actually aggressive here. Thank you so much. Maybe. Thank you. I don't know. Well,
Yeah,
Can we
fuck you.
please
free
just
slice
have
with the
our
rooms.
rooms?
What kind of slices you guys want?
I'll do cheese.
I don't know if
I
I
know.
want one anymore. I don't know what he's
Never-
gonna
Hey,
do.
it's free. It's free with the room. It's your loss if you don't want it.
I'll take
Cheese.
whatever.
Jeez,
Yeah,
yeah,
what is-
we got sausages. We've got this spiced sausage that we cut into little circles. Put that on there. This one we call the garden. It's just whatever vegetables are good. We put it on there and bake it.
I'll just take
I would
cheese.
love that one.
Yeah.
The garden.
It's complimentary with the room. So
Nothing.
you get one
sweet.
slice a day.
Do I get it
included
here or
in
do
the
I
price.
wait for it in the room?
You get it here. I'm not a maid. Thank you.
I have a
In fact, we don't even have maids.
That's fine.
Can I forego the slice of pizza and just get like a quarter chub of sausage?
No.
Quarter chub.
Quarter
All right.
chub of sausage.
The one link of sausage is referred to, so it's a chub. A chub is a sausage. Right? Okay, this is canon. We have to all know that this is canon now.
Wait, but
Sausages are
sounds
measured,
like-
measured in chubs.
But they are in real life. They're measured in chubs in real life.
Oh.
No, doesn't matter.
I just see him like standing at the counter. He's like, "Can I get a chub of sausage?" And the guy's like holding it. He's like,
You want to cut it? I'm good.
How long,
"How big is a chub?"
how does it
Fucking
translate
A.
from
I
country
can pull
to
I can pull the wrapper off or put it back up. I can pull it off. I can put it back up.
I
Holy
think.
fuck.
This is wild.
You have any sweet slices? Hot honey?
No, we don't do
Yeah.
that here.
No, okay. I'm good on the pizza. I don't fucking want it.
You know
Thanks.
anything about York? Yeah, we got a style of pizza, and any of that shit that won't fly.
You guys got a style of a lot of things. I think.
What'd
How
you say to
much
me?
is a beer? You have beer?
Yeah, beer's free.
All
Well, that's
a beer.
perk.
Look, you either love it or you hate it here.
It's growing on me.
It's
got
like
any
it's like
sweet
watered
beers?
down Michelob Ultra Premier Light.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
I think we're gonna go
Put
for
back like 40 of them.
It's basically water.
Yeah.
now. Who puts on the whole tournament thing?
Oh, that's the monastery. Their whole thing. It's you know, they're coming here, they're training, getting fighters or something for Relendor. Go Reds, you know, but
Yeah, go Reds.
you know, it's the monastery. But you know that Langston, he's pretty undefeated. He's been good for 4 or 5 years now. After he
Oh, so he fights.
Yeah, he's one of the fighters. He was trained. He was he's a Relendori officer, but he joined the monkhood after he won the tournament. Now he stays up there.
Fucking cool.
He's a good guy.
He's
cool
not that
guy.
cool. He's not that cool.
Pretty
probably.
cool. You ever seen him fucking jump across the room and kick somebody in the face so hard their skull crushed?
No.
I kind of
That's
just
pretty-
side-eye
That's
Ivan.
pretty fucking cool.
Oh, is he like at least like
To be
he's
fair, I did
pretty
use my foot.
mean and shitty to people?
Look,
Her
I
skull
don't.
was crushed.
I'm not his wife. I don't know.
He's got a wife.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay.
Well,
Those monk types don't usually fuck too much. That's why they get so angry and good at fighting, I think.
so I guess now he just spends his days at the temple.
Just beating it.
I think I
I
should
don't
bring
know.
my wife here.
This margarita's almost gone, and I think I'm losing.
So I
None of
think
my
we either
bullet
go-
points. None of my bullet points said New York, but I'm kind of into the concept.
So what? I mean, thanks. What was your name?
Tomorrow.
Oh yeah, Sabara.
I'll have a sausage slice.
Roll
There you
Tide.
go.
Now you want a chub?
No, I'm gonna give it to
You gotta buy
Siddle.
the
He
chubs.
looks
If you want a
hungry.
chub, half chub, full chub, quarter chub, you gotta buy it.
How much
Can you just get
is
a tip
whole
of chub to taste?
pizza?
No, well, you could just get the tip for a taste, but if you don't buy it, I'm gonna be annoyed.
All right, well. I think we're gonna go investigate the tournament. Is there any other
Look
local?
that kid. I want to recruit this guy.
Is there any other local establishments here in Gork we should hit up while we're in town?
Yeah, you could guys head down to the Lime Square. Most of the tourists end up going.
What
Lots
about
of.
non-tourist spots that maybe just, better?
What am I, a tour guide? I don't know. I work here. You think I get to go home all the time?
All right. Thanks, Sabaro.
I
Get
drink.
fucked.
I drink the free beer and I get hammered every night. I live upstairs.
Oh, great. Well,
We'll see you later, neighbor.
He takes a rip from a huge ass mug. It's like 11 a.m.
man,
What's wrong with
York is
drinking at
different.
11 a.m.?
What do you want
I
to
was
investigate
picturing,
about
by the
this?
way, I was picturing like a stereotypically fat Italian guy with just like a big pizza apron covered in flour, just ripping huge mugs of beer.
Mhm.
So what do you want to investigate more about this tournament? I feel like it was pretty. What do you have in mind?
I mean, we could. I'm kind of thinking about doing it.
Oh,
Hey, look, I understand you got to do your thing, but if you do want assistance, I can maybe help. Make sure you don't die
Well, that'd be great.
while you're in there. Maybe get like a 2v2 situation going on, or I don't know.
are you looking
Maybe
to
we
use magics? I think he might be considered magic.
Dick,
Well, I
you see
appreciate the
magic?
compliment, but I don't know if
What was his style?
I mean, I could go in there with you. I don't care what that guy says.
Oh yeah, he called you. Yeah,
Yeah,
I wouldn't
don't
listen to
remind
him. I wouldn't listen
I
to him.
said you
He-
look like a bitch. I didn't say you were.
Very
Why are
slow.
you outside?
This place is different.
Smoking a cigarette.
Good.
So, so that's what that feels like.
I'm on break, man. I'm on a fucking break.
On the fucking break. Go to the counter, dude.
Oh.
You want privacy?
I-
Go to your fucking room. I don't know what to tell
I
you.
They got number, pal.
I I will throw my hat in the ring as well. I can provide support better next to you than more support from the stands.
You were
Well-
gonna be willing to cheat?
Hell yeah.
Why?
Why the fuck not?
What's
So,
a
Elias,
tournament? There's no fun in cheating in a tournament.
It's not about the tournament.
You only cheat in real life, not in games. That's just like life rule.
If my life is at stake, then this is real life, as far as I'm concerned.
What would be considered cheating?
We registered together. We fight together.
I'm just saying that if he was in the stands and healing you from the stands, that'd be cheating.
Oh.
Well, mostly
what?
because I wouldn't be able to heal him from the stands anyway. I literally am more effective next to him because that's where I need to be in order to heal him.
Well, I'm into help.
I don't know if I want to join.
Okay. Well,
Did
don't
you
have
hear
to.
that Langston Wrestle kicks people in the face?
Siddle hammers people in the face.
He ain't gonna
Yeah,
kick my eye out of my face. Well, he
But
might
for
kick
some-
one out,
For
but
some
not the
reason,
other one.
kicking people in the face seems a little fucking scarier.
Well,
We fought an
just douse
undead.
that acid.
If
Then you
he-
kick first.
I've never
What is
kicked
gonna
someone in
happen?
wrestling.
What's gonna happen is going to happen. We just have to overcome, and we don't have any other option. We kill him, or I think our journey stops here. We have to succeed.
Yeah, if we don't succeed, we'll probably be hunted, or at least I will be hunted by a nameless organization from maybe a different plane of existence. I'm not really sure.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
cool.
that last part. Did you say a different plane of existence? I feel like we've covered that before, but
Yeah.
I feel like we've.
No.
You guys are worried about his plane of existence and not the demon that follows me around and gave me a
That's a
dog.
fair point, Elias.
I trust your judgment, and you said the dog can be trusted, so I trust.
Well, that's really
The dog.
kind. They don't trust you, Vic.
You guys would be terrified of the circus plane.
But all I heard is that they don't trust your judgment and they don't trust your plane of existence.
I don't have to trust it. I just
Time out. Hold up. I got Siddle. What the fuck did you just say?
a circus plane.
Yeah.
It's like the Soul Train, but different.
Very
From-
legally distinct.
Wait, you were on a circus plane?
Like you're telling me it's what?
Flashback.
I give you. I'm giving you blanket permission to edit your backstory live.
Fuck. Oh. It was.
Are you from the circus plane?
At this,
Answer the question.
now I am. Yeah, I can't.
That's just your skin tone, that's not makeup?
Okay, that's scarier, actually.
No, I'll rub some of it off. I've got green skin underneath the white face paint. I have normal skin. This is just I show you my makeup kit many times.
This is the first time you're saying you're from a circus plane, though.
I thought it was more common. You all hear it's very scary. I hear when I was doing bouncer work, they tell it stories to all their children, like nightmares. Scare them. Clowns
It's a
Oh,
night.
come
It's a
up
nightmare circus plane.
pretty much.
Oh, I love how this is evolving.
I think everybody has a little bit of plane trauma, and we can unpack that at a later time. But at the moment, we have a goal, I think, and we need to figure that out, and then we can figure out the plane issues.
I take you there sometime.
I don't wanna
It sounds horrifying.
It scared the fuck out of you.
Right.
All right.
Hey, you think I can get another one of those eyes? One of these eyes in the circus plane?
No.
Oh.
Keep what you have. You don't return with anything from the
Don't.
circus plane. It-
I don't love a fucking improv no, dude. This thing hits so hard.
The no button is so
No,
Beautiful.
Many,
Dude, that
many
was a
things
no
in that
period.
are cursed.
That
You don't
was-
want to bring anything back.
Do you think I could? No.
No.
Shit. Okay.
Guess I'm not going. Fuck it.
So as you found a place to stay, York's Best Pizza, Cola Sabaros. There is a buzz in the town this upcoming tournament. You've heard registration is open. You've heard there's different ways to register. Single combat, pairs, groups. There's group versus group, and then there's the grand melees.
Is it like a free for all? The Grand Melee?
And there's a solo grand melee and there's group grand melees.
Okay.
And
I suppose it would be pertinent to know which one he's on.
as you go around the town, the local Order of the Dragon Lotus is what they're called. The monastery, they're famed for their martial prowess. And that's why the Relendori are sending their troops here. This is where they train officers. This is where they train people to become better at fighting. Langston Russell is the head of the current monastery.
Yeah.
He cut his teeth in the rings, fighting in the tournaments, trained as a monk, and now holds two positions as the head of the monastic order here and as a high-ranking military official. It is said that the winner of the tournament is able to meet him. And through asking around, you learn there's a tradition that if a winner challenges the current leader, they will accept fight. It can be a show fight, it doesn't have to be the death, but they will accept a fight.
It has to be 1v1.
No.
Okay.
Are you all gonna join?
Look, Vic's got a job to do. Okay? And I hope, if I ever need help, y'all will help me out. But for now, I think we should all back Vic in his personal trial, tribulation, okay, whatever you want to call it. Because if we're not here to get his back, maybe he won't be there to get ours.
I definitely want to help. I just don't know whether it's best that we let him do it himself or we sign up as a group.
Right. It fully depends too on which group he fights. We don't know which category he's signed up for.
Well, the locals say you can just challenge them.
If we win the tournament.
If we win, we can just challenge?
Yeah.
Then we challenge.
Okay.
Also, just speaking as God, you could also just try to assassinate or kidnap. This is just a pact.
But a tournament sounds really fun.
That was
as a player?
That was the intent.
Yeah. I was like, I'll let them kidnap this guy, but I will post a tournament, and I think they'll probably do that.
What if we signed up? All of us.
Except Elias, and then he goes and kidnaps him while we're in the tournament.
By himself.
Yeah,
Oh.
exactly.
Elias, you should sign up with us. I gotta see
Alright.
choke in action.
Yeah.
I do
You
think
probably
we
gotta
should
get some sort of anger out, I would assume.
Me?
Yeah.
Why?
Alright. Never mind.
Wait, what kind of vibe do I give off?
Like something's deep inside of you. And it wants
Yeah,
out.
yeah, a demon, dude. Like, you gave me a part of it.
I didn't. I mean, I apologize like 400 times.
Yeah. You keep bringing it up.
So,
I
Oh.
think this tournament would be a good idea.
What kind of vibe do I give off? This is crazy.
What kind of anger do I need to expel?
Wait, is that you guys see me?
I eat candy, dude. Like,
You know,
Well-
at the Sodality of Docked, we did have
Sorry,
something we
did
like
you
to
say
call pure
Sedum?
mediation.
okay.
what
guys want,
organization
I
did
can-
you say this was?
Here.
No, what was the word you say before mediation?
Peer?
Before that word?
Sound like my name.
Had?
Obviously before the had.
We?
I thought you said something entirely different. then.
love this shit so much right now.
The group I used to be a part of was called the Sodality of Docked.
That's obviously what I was referring to.
Oh, okay. Alright.
No, before
yeah.
that.
I love the concept of just going, what'd you say before that? Then just one word before that, the next word.
It's great.
So
Well, I think I control my anger very well.
I
Look-
wonder if there's a Serenian Co.
Sometimes.
thing here we could look into.
Why
should
why
be-
don't we just go ahead and sign up? We can use false names. And in the meantime, we can gather some information and you know, if we decide we don't want to do the tournament after we've gathered information, then we can always back out, but at least we have a spot.
I'm not backing out under a fake name. That's some, I hate to say it, but some pussy shit.
Would you rather back out under your real name?
Yeah, I think
I
so.
can't operate under the
Do-
assumption that everything is going to be okay at all times. I don't trust that reality because it's never been that way.
Hey, look, we're 3 for 3 right now, okay? We've done a pretty good job.
Now that's a
Honestly.
stat.
We've never really messed up.
No, we have messed up plenty. It is called sheer dumb luck that
I
we
don't
have
know.
managed to
We're
come
here
across
right
this
now,
game.
alive.
freaked out.
Look,
All right, I'll
look,
do it. Sign up,
Yes.
but only if you guys tell me the vibe I give off right now.
Kind of spooky.
You seem like something's bothering
But
you.
open.
But I'm
Spooky.
afraid to ask you because I don't want you to get angry about it.
Do I give off anger?
Well, that seemed
would-
like an angry response, so that is why
Well, I'm
I
confused. I feel like I'm.
I
So
think
here's
at
the gas,
first-
here's the lighter, dude.
Look, I'll be blunt, Elias. At first you're
Please,
sour,
please.
but then you're sweet.
God damn it.
Kind of like the candy that you eat. You know, you're
Nice
abrasive
rhyme.
at first, but once we get to know you, you know, you're a lovable guy. You got
And then
your
inside
prickly
of that,
bits.
there's another layer.
Elias's are like onions.
Elias has just gone through a lot. We've all gone through a lot. The path of friendship would have set the normal person astray for a long time.
Oh
I
my
think
God.
we've all shown our resilience, I think everybody's tired from the boat ride.
I feel like I'm acting normal and you guys are just telling me I'm not. That's how I feel today. You're just jealous
You're
of my
not-
dog.
You're not acting
Yeah, kinda.
different, but you seem like you got something you're worried about. And look, we're all friends here. If you want to talk to us, you can open up. We're not gonna hurt you. We're not
Where
gonna
did you
fight.
Where did you find the dog?
It was given to me.
We were on a boat.
It was given to me.
On boats. I have to state the obvious.
Okay, when I told you that a demon came to visit me and gave me a dog,
Yeah.
that shit just happens, right? Like they just
Right,
bring
well-
a dog from wherever they came from and gave it to me. Like, I don't know.
I
don't
think
know what-
I think the gap in
heard of
communication is
that.
that none of us have ever had that experience ourselves. So we're not quite sure on what level to empathize with you, because that's a very strange occurrence. I'm very worried that you're having constant contact with demons that are giving you shadow creatures from other planes. However, I don't know quite yet what Choke's capabilities are, and the minute that I decide to ask one wrong question, something inside of his little head's going to snap. We're all just worried, Elias. We've all gone through a lot. You especially.
Elias
Just-
is just the most grounded schizophrenic. Look, I'm gonna be honest. We're not all seeing shadow demons. You're not? Wait a minute.
Well, I just figured my Stygia thing is like, oh, okay, this all makes sense, but I guess it doesn't make sense.
It makes sense in the fact that it is not something we have here on this plane.
Yeah, we've said it. We've established the concepts now.
How the hell did
I-
demon get on the boat?
It just appears, man, like a voice in your head.
Fucking Robin.
Yeah.
Has this demon ever asked anything malicious of you?
Yeah.
Like what?
He said for an exchange for more power, that there would be ways where they can help me and I can help them. So
Okay.
he wants me to destroy the company,
Mm.
and he's gonna find me ways to do so.
With a dog?
It's one gift, I guess. That's one thing.
Has this entity ever shared why or shared its reason for the disdain in the company? It just decided it wanted to destroy it. I know that you have animosity towards it, but I don't understand its animosity or hatred.
Well, the company definitely kept a part of it within its grasp, so it's probably pissed about that, and now it's in me.
Wait, the company keeps demons?
Parts of them. At least this part.
To
The
what
chest?
Hmm?
The chest?
The heart? The heart?
Oh. Inside.
Yeah, that demon's heart is my heart, and that's why I look like this.
Well, hold up.
I feel like we've been over this.
Not in this level of detail.
Oh.
If your heart is the demon's heart, then are you a demon?
Slowly
Or
turning
what?
into one.
Or
Torn,
so what happened
white
to
skin.
your old heart?
It's probably still there. I think it's just more infected than it is, like, replaced.
Oh. You know, I can operate on that.
No.
Well, I don't. Have you ever operated on this diagnosis before?
No, but it doesn't hurt to get in there and root around.
The only
Hey,
operation
Christian,
I've
we
ever
very
fix
much
gotten,
it?
to get in there. and
the
root
only
around.
operation I've ever gotten were these, and I'll turn around and point at the tattoos on the back of my head.
Bad bitch.
Juicy.
They're more like
Fuck.
they're like scarifications more than tattoos, but they're
Kind of like
colored.
a brand.
Yeah.
Can I discern
Yeah.
any type of like
Make,
language or spell or runic type
Arcana
of?
check.
Alright, well, after we have fun at this tournament, maybe we go try to get your heart back?
You guys know the inky dark shadow demons that you see sometimes.
It
Yeah.
seems like
You start connecting the dots that like my ice powers, they're like demon claws coming out of the ground and like grasping people, and like the shadows too. Like they're like, oh, okay, things are clicking.
I rolled an 11.
Nope.
I don't fucking know. It's sick tap, bro.
It healed
Yeah.
well.
yeah, maybe that's the next
But the claw you gave me loosened it up a little bit.
and I apologize once more.
I know I'm not asking for an apology. I'm just saying.
Well, I am sorry.
It's okay. You didn't know.
I know now. I will cut them. I will keep them far away. If I see a demon
Now-
claw, I'm gonna throw it in the sewage.
Maybe I'm crazy, but if we took half your skin off, maybe that'll remove the curse.
No,
That can't be right.
I just don't want you to do that. Actually,
Yeah,
the
I
weather
don't-
doesn't matter.
Doc, you have a
I mean,
headache today?
We can get you some new skin. That's not a
What?
problem.
I like my skin.
Yeah, but half of it's.
But that it's also my eye. It's also my hair.
It's
Yeah, we
it's
can
still
get you a
him.
new eye.
It's just a different version of him.
It's
I
my
think he
hand too.
wants to be-
Like you see that my left hand is like claw-y more than human hand.
Look, I'm just here. I just want to help. That's
I
it.
know, and I
wanna
get it.
help
I thank
Vic.
you guys. Thank
I
you.
want to help you. I want to help Clown playing over here.
Yeah,
Look,
we're gonna have
I'm gonna fight, but I'm fighting fair.
I think we're all gonna fight fair. I mean, what's not fair?
I might cheat.
I
straight
looked
up.
straight at Vic.
Well, okay, that answers my question.
I will be
I
here.
see a
to make
way to
nothing
cheat. I
go
don't know how I will
awry.
cheat yet, but I swear to God, I'll do it if I figure it out.
Kick him in the nuts.
Is that cheating? I mean, once we're in the ring, right?
I feel like that's cheating. I don't care what kind of tournament you're in.
Well, I guess we could probably ask for a rule book of
They don't
some
make
kind.
rule
I'm
books
sure
here.
they've got. Well, they have to have some sort of defined rule set. I can't imagine they just let chaos ensue.
Maybe rules are defined between bouts,
You never met
between
my
the
life.
individuals. You know.
Do we flash forward when you guys go talk to the people at the sign-up booth?
I think so.
We can flash
Yeah.
forward. Yeah. Sorry to
Are you
traumatize.
boys looking to sign up?
Yep, a whole lot of us.
What are you gonna sign up for? Small fights, grand melees?
The one that takes 6, that are gonna kick everyone's ass.
So there's groups. We can do group versus group, or you can enter a grand melee for the groups.
Which would be
Well, group versus group, you'll be pitted against another group of similar size and capability. It's a bracket situation. There's currently 5 other groups signed up.
okay.
Not expecting too many more. It's not very popular. And then there's the Grand Melee. Open field. It happens on the east side of town. There's a battlefield set up, a battle arena. Everything's allowed. Try not to kill, but we understand accidents happen. And it's, last group to be standing, not to yield.
Full group or one member?
Well, whatever. If it's just one member left, that's what it is. But it's a last man standing. The grand melees are all last man standing style situations.
What do you guys
Do
think?
we want to do a bracket or a free for all?
No, I think we should sign up as a team.
Right, but do we want to do the bracket or the free for all? The free for all is team. Everybody fights at once. Bracket is team v team, then team v team, then team v team, then team v team, then team v team, team v team, team v team, team v team.
There's only 6 signed up.
It's a few less teams.
I don't know how.
All in favor.
I don't know how
all
that bracket's
to
gonna
the
work.
brackets.
The town
I think
criers is
brackets
gonna
would
sign
be
up
fine.
tomorrow. They'll find the teams.
I'm okay with either one.
What are some of the names of the other teams that are signed up? Maybe we can judge off of that.
God damn it.
Yeah. Let me look at my book. It's way in the back here.
Bukkake popcorn is one.
Tail flipping. We've got, the home team. The Yorkies.
Yep.
It's
Makes
the
sense.
graduating team from a local.
The Reds, right?
Well, the Reds are the Rellenor military. That's what the people call them.
Oh.
The Yorkies. more of
Homegrown
a-
boys.
Well, it's like these fights happen here. The arena's popular, so popular group. And we have the York Rangers.
Yep.
They're a ranged specialist group that have
Good.
some animal taming.
Oh, interesting.
The list is getting blurry. There's a new group. They're called the Subway Surfers. I'm not sure what it means.
Yeah, probably keep your attention.
And there's two more.
Do you
Oh, wait.
have some kind of...
He's just flipping. There's two more in here. I don't know. It's a big book.
Do you have like a layout of each arena that we can look at?
I
Well,
think what the man is trying to say is
He did, but somebody deleted the boards, the pages.
it feels
Well, you can go
Fuck you,
look at
Connor.
the arenas. Yeah, you can tour. One of the arenas for the grand matches is in the monastery, and it's hard to get access to the monastery. They're very, guarded. They only open it to the public on tournament day.
does a Langston wrestle fight in either of these?
He hasn't for a few years, but he was the reigning champ of the 1v1 category for several years in a row, and then even entered the group fights with some of his disciples and did quite well.
If we were to win as a group, the challenge that ensues after, do we do the challenge as a group, or do
What?
we select a representative?
What challenge? There's the tournament. Once you won the tournament, you won.
Ivan,
don't-
come over here with me for a second. I'm gonna put my arm around Ivan and kind of walk into the corner.
Right. Well, I just want to know because
I have an
tie
idea.
them together.
Why don't you put the Yeasty Boys down
Mm-hmm. Yeasty
For the-
boys?
for the
I
bracket
think we should
situation?
go. I think we should go with the
bracket.
bread basket as the team name. And I'm gonna lean back into Ivan. We can challenge him after we.
He said
won.
Yeasty Boys. Oh,
Yeasty boys, the bread bucket is what I have
the
here.
last the last S is a Z though.
Yeasty boys. How would you like to abbreviate that? YTBOYs?
Yeast, I think. YEEST.
It's just for the minor illusion monitors we have up.
Yeah.
YB
just-
is good.
Can we change it later if we
well, I just
decide?
Like, what about yeast?
Yeast?
Yep.
Like the thing?
People might
Like the
confuse that.
microbiology thing?
YBZ is good.
What is he
YBZ.
talking about?
York University has very good research.
It's a micro. What the fuck?
We use it for the pizza.
It's okay.
What is
It-
happening?
Yeast is an ingredient for bread,
Since when?
since almost always.
Since bread.
Thank you, Doc.
It's bread. The chalk line snap of history. It's bread.
But yes,
So,
YBZ
I
will
have
work.
Beastie Boys with
Mhm.
6 members for the bracket tournament.
Yeah.
Yep.
And how
Alright.
much do we pay for the?
It is 25 gold a member for groups.
Ooh.
I got my entry.
I've got it.
I
I've
can
got
throw
mine.
2. 2 people's
anyone-
fair.
Anyone too broke to not cover their own?
I
I'll
can cover
my
I'll
own.
put 250 gold on the table for everybody. And...
Oh.
Thank
God
you.
damn.
That's 10 members, bro. There's only 6 of us.
You say 25 per, or you say 50 per?
No, 25 per person.
Math
Okay, well,
boss
that's way
strikes
better.
again.
150. I'll give him 150.
This is too much, sir. It's 25 a person. Here,
We're
she
just-
hands you the change back. 125 gold.
We're just poor, humble
150
pieces.
gold.
We're
I was
just
gonna say, God damn. It's a math heavy night for all of us.
I haven't even it was 50.
It's okay, Vic. It's covered.
So you boys need to show back up.
But
2
I had
days from now?
250. I didn't have the full 3. That's all I have. That's all I can give.
You're
I
very
assumed he
generous.
would just be happy with it.
Okay.
Just don't need to worry about it anymore.
Lathander takes care of my needs. I have very little use of coin.
You're just gonna pray
You
for
know
the
who
rest
does
of
God? Jesus. Jesus does God. And that's all I need. Well, boys need to show up 2 days from now at the first day of the tournament. We will draw lots from the bag to figure out which team you'll be fighting.
Will we be allowed to use our own equipment, or will we be provided equipment?
No, you're not provided with equipment, although some medics are on standby in the wings in case of emergency.
is
What about
let me ask.
cheating?
Yeah, what are the rules?
What is
How do we
What are the
report
rules?
cheaters?
you fight as best you can. If someone you're suspecting they're getting outside help, you can ask one of the local officials to investigate.
So you just can't have outside help.
It is team versus team.
Everyone nod.
Did we ask? Are there prizes?
Well, there's a grand prize. 4,000 gold for the winners,
We're gonna be rich.
Of the
and potential to peruse some of the magic wares.
We would have so much gold to give away.
because people like you overpay to get in. Silly
Honestly, that
Ivan.
doesn't happen frequently, sir. Don't. If only it did, I'd just pocket it. That's a tip in my book.
Well, I'm sure you have a family to feed.
Yeah, get out of the line if you're done. Next. 27. She pulls the next number.
This is a fascinating culture.
Guys, we can win 4,000 gold pieces. We're gonna be rich getting out of here.
Well, remember we have to actually make it out of here, and we have a very powerful military monk to kill, and I don't think that's going to be simple.
Well, we gotta win first, the tournament. And then, you know.
And then we challenge him to the death.
Pizza guy. You're never gonna
You
kill
think
him.
I should challenge him? Or should we all... We'll get there. We'll come to that when we get
Well,
there.
that's what I was going to ask. Are they going to allow us all to group up
Yeah.
on him? You know?
Yeah.
Or-
Yeah, he'll have his buddies.
I would prefer
We'll have
that
ours.
not to be the case.
You hear the next person in line. What about the challenge at the end? If you challenge him, it's the format in which you won.
Alright, so we definitely made a good call on the group decision.
I feel like I could take him.
Right, but let's not feel and let's just do it as a group. And then we can think about what would have happened if you'd fought him yourself after we've killed him. Because then you'll know what he's capable of.
I mean, he's just trying to kick me. I'll just stab him in the foot.
I don't think that's exactly how it's going to work.
Maybe you should keep a dagger in your mouth.
Stab him in the foot.
That way, when he kicks you in the face, you mouth stab him in the foot.
That's a great plan.
I'm afraid one of us may not walk away from this.
You were gonna say sit off.
I'm afraid someone's gonna die. He's been quiet. He's with his home now on the clown plane.
He's disassociated since you mentioned the clown plane. Should we check in on him?
You see him just doing sad clown makeup.
Looks like he got hit by a truck.
Sad juggling.
When we are in the tournament, we all have to agree that regardless of what is happening, we can leave no one behind.
Well,
We
I
must
think-
ensure that we do everything in our power to make sure we all walk out.
Well, there's medics on staff. I mean, and I'll be there. You'll be there. August will
We-
be there.
We can't assume that everybody is going to be playing fair. We should do our best to and adhere by the rules, but assume that there's outside influence.
Which is why I wrote this down. Keep an eye out for help/cheats.
You can go pay off the refs beforehand. I heard people do that all the time in sort of events like this.
That wouldn't
Not
even
cheating,
be
Jack.
outside help because they're
That's
already
not
in
cheating.
the ring.
That's just making sure we don't get cheated on.
So just keep an eye out.
Do we have maybe
No
think?
pun
Wait,
intended.
Doc, you. Sorry, it take me a while. Think idea. You detect magic, right?
Yeah, I got this little gizmo here, and I'll pull out my little EMF
What if
Ghostbusters reader.
maybe we go take tour of arena and see if your detect magic can reach stands while we in arena?
Yeah, sure. We can
Be
do
one
that.
way to see if they get outside help, or I guess they could.
I mean, I could just whip it out during the fight.
Yeah.
That
I
might be
can
best
boost
way.
its. I can boost its power and get double the range, but at the cost of some weasel dust.
So, as you guys make your way back to York's Best Pizza, signed up for the bracket of the tournament. We will end there.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna murder this guy so good.
We're live?
Yeah, this
Streak
is either
alive?
gonna go really.
We're gonna fight so much.
I'm
I'm
looking
s-
forward to a tournament. So much.
I'm gonna blast him with my leader eater.
Leader.
Combat's my
leader
least
eater.
favorite part, but I feel like I've had a lot of not combat, so I feel like a bit of
We're just gonna get it out of everybody's system and
Yep.
just like
I'll be a
here's
peaceful
'cause I
barbarian
always
after
feel like- I
this.
feel like-
Don't
I
worry.
feel like combat doesn't belong in like the narrative frequently. Like fights to the death don't happen super frequently.
No.
So in my head, I was like, "What's a good way to just have some fights for the death?" In a classic fantasy trope, why not a tournament to the
Fights to the death.
It's a good one.
a tournament of fights to the death? So
To the possible death.
to the possible death.
It's
So,
the
yeah.
possible death.
And
Beautiful.
apparently, it's New York coded.
I love that.
I'm walking here.
So
Well,
Pizza.
pizza.
A guy named Sabaros is amazing.
All right, guys. GG's.
GG's.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.